Hey everyone, it's Parsha Meme time again. This week we have the last book of the Torah, Devarim, the book of many things. This book marks the end of Moses' life. Right out of the gate, he reminisces about old times and the places that he and the Jews traveled, especially when the Jews messed up, like when they threatened to return to Egypt because they didn't trust in God, or when they complained about the food, further not trusting in God, or when they used the gold they received from Egypt to make the golden calf, or when they complained about the manna, twice, or when they didn't want to go to the promised land of Canaan, or when... you get the idea. Moses doesn't mention these events specifically, rather he mentions places that these events happened. When offering criticism, you need to put the person's dignity at hand. Then he recounts the appointment of the judges. Moses listens to his father-in-law's advice, maybe the first time ever, about appointing others to help him with judging cases. One person cannot do it alone. Next, we recount the episode of the spies. The Jewish people were lacking in their faith of Hashem, so they asked for spies to scout the land, as military strategy requires. Moses said, "Sure, go wherever you want, check the whole place, I don't care." He was trying to show his absolute trust and confidence in Hashem, and inspire the people to feel the same. Imagine a used car salesman offering a deal and saying, "Go test drive it, mountains, rivers, off-road, on-road, water, I don't care. You can handle it. Your skepticism should drop a little." Well, it didn't work, and they sent people anyway. And yeah. When the spies returned, they gave a poor report about the land. It kills inhabitants, there are giants, the fruit are too big, the people wept, they refused to go to the land. God says, fine, over the next 40 years, the men of the generation will die, and their kids will get the land. Now the people regret their decision. Instead of repenting, which they should have, they attempt to go to war anyway, without God's help. Needless to say, they did not win. We recall lots of travel, then we try to pass through the land of Seir, the home of our cousins, descendants of Esau. We aren't allowed to provoke them, so we asked permission to go through. We were denied, so we skirted the land. Next was Moab, another cousin, descendants of Lot, Abraham's nephew or brother-in-law. We weren't allowed to attack them either, because their land was given to them as gratitude for Lot's respect for modesty when he would travel with Abraham. Yeah, gratitude is that big of a deal. Now we recount when we approach the land again. We send messengers to Sihon, the king of Heshbon, to pass through. He responds with his entire army, ready to attack. We won. As we ascended, Og, a giant and king of Bashan, also attacked with his whole army. We won.
Another one.
It's easy to win when God's on your side. The tribes of Reuben, Gad, and half of Manasseh asked for the newly conquered land, if you recall from last week. We end with Moses reassuring Joshua, his appointed successor, just as we overcame these armies, we can overcome all the armies that live in the land of Canaan. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you learned something new, or you want to comment, please leave so. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to our channel. Hope you have a wonderful week. Keep memeing.